the cane fields of the Caribbean, far from the dusty lanes of eastern Uttar Pradesh and western Bihar, a new sound was born. It was the sound of grief and grit, of longing and laughter, of survival turned into song. It was the Chutney music. In today's TAC Explained, we will explore the history, oppression, cultural revolution, and the connection that this music has brought with it. Now, Chutney music. What is Chutney music? It is a vibrant genre that originated from the Indian diaspora in the Caribbean, especially in Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, and Suriname. It blends the Hindustani folk music, including Bhojpuri folk traditions, with the Caribbean calypso and soca rhythms, and later was found in filmy music. A little bit about its history. The British Empire abolished slavery on August 1, 1834, freeing over 800,000 enslaved people across its Caribbean colonies. But freedom from same meant desperation for others, as plantations, especially cotton and sugarcane plantations, faced a crisis. Who would now cut the cane and tend the fields that sweetened British tea tables? Now, thousands of miles away, famine, poverty, and colonial oppression crushed the rural poor of India. Into this desperation stepped the British, offering contracts promising wages, food, and a ticket home after 5 years of labor overseas. But the choice was rarely free. Many were deceived, coerced, or kidnapped. Driven by hope or hunger, they crossed the Kalapani or the Black Waters, entering a spiritual and physical exile. Now, while on crowded ships, migrants carried with them memories of weddings, festivals, and village lanes, encoded in Bhojpuri folk songs and bhajans. Bhajans are spiritual songs sung within some Hindu traditions. These melodies became lifelines as they landed in Trinidad, Guyana, Suriname, and Fiji, facing brutal conditions, working relentlessly, and a society that marked them as outsiders. Indentured life was harsh and isolating, but music became a defiance against this erasure. In evenings after working and labor, under flickering lanterns in the temples and wedding houses, families gathered around the dholak and the harmonium. Women, often overlooked in history, became the stewards of cultural memory, passing down songs of love, faith, and longing. Slowly, these melodies absorbed their new home. African drum patterns, Creole cadences, and Caribbean rhythms seeped in, transforming the old into something vibrant and new. This hybrid sound became Chutney music, named after the tangy condiment that, like the genre, blends diverse ingredients into something uniquely flavorful. Traditional Chutney stayed close to its Bhojpuri and Hindustani roots, singing of love, hardship, and family life. The Baithak Gana in Suriname emphasized storytelling, while bhajans preserved devotional connections. Over time, Chutney, soca emerged, fusing Chutney with the Caribbean's high-energy soca music, adding electric guitars, synthesizers, and English lyrics, becoming the soundtrack of carnivals and of parties. Artists like Sundar Popo, who is known as the king of Chutney, and Drupatee Ramgunai, the queen of Chutney soca, carried this music from humble gatherings to international stages. Now, Popo's wit and melodies, along with Drupatee's energy and the creativity of artists like Ricky Jai, Adesh Samaru, and Raymond Ramnarayan, made Chutney music a symbol of Indo-Caribbean resilience. Even Bollywood could not ignore Chutney's infectious beats. Songs like Kaise Bani in Dabang 2 and O Vumanya in Gangs of Wasepur trace their melodies back to Chutney classics, illustrating how a genre born of survival in the Caribbean could find its way back to India's vast entertainment industry. Now, Sundar Popo himself has remarked that Indian film composers had borrowed from his melodies, a testament to the genre's universal appeal. Chutney music is more than a party soundtrack. It is an archive of migration, resistance, and adaptation. It bridges generations, preserving the stories of ancestors while embracing the dynamic multicultural realities of the Caribbean. The indenture system ended in 1920, but many Indians chose to stay, transforming into landowners, traders, professionals, and artists. Indo-Caribbean people have since become doctors, lawyers, politicians, and artists, shaping the cultural and political landscapes of Trinidad, Guyana, Suriname, and beyond. Today, Chutney music is a global phenomenon, played in Trinidad Carnival, at North American diaspora weddings, and streamed by young listeners worldwide. Its rhythms carry the history of people torn from their homeland, tested by hardship, but never broken. Now, in every tassa drumbeat and dholak rhythm, one hears the echo of ships crossing oceans, of fields worked under a blazing sun, and of communities singing to remember who they are. In Chutney music, history is alive, always evolving, reminding us that survival can be turned into song and exile into belonging. This is Garima, and you are watching the Asian Chronicle.